Hello. So I wasn't going to start this yet, but I've literally got my book light. You see it here. As you might be able to tell by the amount of candles behind me, we're actually having a power cut right now. So basically, Do the Thingathon start like tomorrow morning, and it's currently Sunday night before tomorrow morning. It's about 25 to 10 right now, and I'm basically gonna start my book. I know it's a little bit early, but there's no other way to spend my time, and there's no other books that I'm currently reading, so I'm gonna do a full proper introduction in the morning when I'm all prepared for it. I'm gonna start now, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, probably tomorrow. It's late. I wasn't planning on doing this yet. Yeah. So this is the sort of content you can expect this week. A book, 2 gorgeous cats, and me in a blanket. Okay, so I thought I'd actually come in and talk. It is now 6:30 on Monday the 24th of May, and I have been reading City of Bones, and I'm just over halfway through, so it's going quite good so far. I thought I'd go over my plans for this readathon. This is also my first week-long reading vlog, so that should be fun. Never done one of these before. But I'd also go over the goals that I'd set for myself, the books I want to read, and how I'm planning on doing it. So as you'll probably have seen last night, even though it's like Monday to Sunday, I've personally decided to start the evening before and finish the evening of. So basically I started reading about 9:30 last night, and I will fill in all of my data that I want to before I like go to bed to read tonight, so whatever time that is I'll fill it all in, because I get a lot of reading done before bed, but I want to track it, and I'm not going to track it. Like, I basically read until I'm falling asleep, and then when I wake up I normally start my day off reading. So I think that's the best way for me to do it. So today it's from 9:30 last night up until I go to bed tonight, and I'll just continue that on throughout the week. So Tuesday will start from whatever time I go to bed tonight up until the time I go to bed on. And yeah, time wise that's basically how I'm doing it. All it really means is I started it 3 hours early, and I'll end the reading week 3-4 hours early, but that's okay for me. So how am I tracking it? So here is my bullet journal spread. I've got all of the that's incorrect because it's not at 11 AM. I've wrote down what I want to read, my goals, and then the things I want to track here. As for the books, I've decided to take this week to reread the Shadowhunter books that I've already read, because I want to continue on with the rest of the Shadowhunter world books. So I've started with City of Bones, and I want to basically read, well, aim to read the 6 Mortal Instrument books and also the 3 Infernal Devices books. I think when I did read these, when they were like coming out, I did also start to read the Bane Chronicles, but I don't think I ever made it to the end of that, so I'm not going to class that as a reread, so it's not in my like aims for this week. So yeah, I know it's very optimistic, 9 books in 7 days, but I have got this week off. I'm doing literally nothing else but reading and probably binge watching some TV, so I'm not that worried, but I'm also not feeling any pressure. If I read 1 book, I read 1 book. If I read 9, I read 9. It's probably more going to be like something like 5 or 6, but we will wait and see. So yeah, I think the first live show, let me just check, starts at 7, so that's 25 minutes away now. I'm gonna watch that and do some like reading sprints with it, hoping to get a good chunk of this. Obviously I don't know how these shows are going to be set up, because it's different people hosting different ones. Personally, I like a good 30 to 40 minute sprint at a time. Just, I feel like that normally gets me through 1 to 2 chapters. I don't think I've got anything else to say, so I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'll catch up in a bit.
I am still reading, just listen along. Yeah, essentially catch up with the catch up book club. Good guy. I find it quite difficult to read just again after reading English for years. Same, yeah. I read Snapdragon recently. That's really good. It's got a trans character, and it's quite a diverse cast, and it's about like witches, and it's hard to explain it without spoilers, but it's...
Okay, so the sprint's just finished. It's now 5 to 11. At 9:30 I kind of paused what I was doing and filled in like my first 24 hours, so I'm now technically on my second day, even though it's still 1 hour of the day to go. But yeah, on page 395, and I think this book's 505 pages, so I'm gonna have a shower now, and I'm definitely gonna finish this chapter before bed, but I'm definitely tempted to stay up and keep reading. Okay, it is Tuesday the 25th of May, so the next day now, and it's actually after 1 o'clock. I spent a good couple of hours in bed this morning reading, and I finished City of Bones, which is very exciting. Ended up giving it 4.5 stars in the end, which I think is pretty good. When I first read these books, they were all 5-star books, but that was like, I tried to work it out, and I think it must have been 8 years ago I read the last of them. So we're talking like 11, 10, 9, 8 years ago, like somewhere around that mark, that I read these books and gave them 5 stars. So they've stood up pretty well. I was really impressed with City of Bones still. The only thing I would say is it moves a lot slower than I remember. Some of the things that I thought were going to happen in that book mustn't happen till what I assume the next book, which I'm about to start, City of Ashes. But yeah, overall very happy, very impressed. So yeah, I'm about to start the second one, and this one is City of Ashes. This, like, I feel like this one reminds me just how much I read these books and how much time I spent on them. And I was also always very careful with the spines. Obviously like, there's cracks in them, but I didn't want to put loads in. But this is, where am I? Like, this is how much I read this book. Like, these pages are literally drop out. There's like a whole massive gap here. So I'm really excited to read this one again. I can't remember which of these books was my favourite. Obviously I'm going to be reading 2 series over these few days. It's both the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices series, and out of both the series I can't remember which book was my favourite. So I'm excited to find that out as well. And I also believe that this was a bit of a filler book, because I think it was originally a trilogy or something. I don't know. Everything I could be saying, no, everything I'm saying could be absolute bullshit, because as you can tell my knowledge on the series is very outdated, and I'm trying to like remember what I knew. I haven't done new research into what I know. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. Okay, so we've just got back. I've grabbed some anti-bats, and Jay went to the door and collected them. They're in these bags, so I'm going to take them all out and like anti-bat them and see what sort of condition they're in. So Jay's ordered a pizza. I've got ambient thunderstorm music on the TV. All of the books, is it going to focus? All of the books are anti-backed and drying. And then on the settee I've got my book I'm currently reading. I'm just loading up the live show for the reading sprint going on tonight. Jafar has joined me in the window. And yeah, it's all good. I could have read more, but I kept getting distracted, so I'm going to try and get some solid reading done tonight. And yeah. Okay, hello. It is almost end of day Wednesday. Today I literally have not moved out of bed, but I've just read and I've loved it and it's been great. And I finished City of Ashes. I've got City of Gas ready. How to Train Your Gavin is starting a live stream in just over 10 minutes, so I'm gonna start reading that whilst doing some reading sprints because I think that'll be a good way to get into it. So City of Ashes, really enjoyed it. Not as good as the first one. I do remember from my first time reading them that it felt like a bit more of a filler book, and it was still really good. It just didn't have that saying. There's nothing where I was particularly bothered about. I did really like the epilogue though. I feel like it really showed you what's going to happen during the next book and how that's going to take place, and I think it also kind of summed things up in a way that didn't feel rushed because it was in like the epilogue at the end. So yeah, I'm ready to start it. I'm gonna chill. Jay is still working because he's a little shithead.
Yeah.
And he's gonna make me some tea so I can eat whilst reading.
Look at you.
What are you making?
Bangers and mash.
Ooh, nice.
Some veg too.
Veg.
There's vegetables.
Baby carrots and green beans.
That's what you want, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you reading anything at the moment?
Yes.
Do you want to inform?
I can do, yeah. I've just started the book The Power of Now. It's from 1999.
Because he's such a hipster.
Yeah. Hippie. It's spiritual. It's very spiritual. I'm not sure if I'm in the right headspace to read it yet, right now.
But you just finished a book as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
That you
I
really
just
liked.
finished Atomic Habits. That was really good.
Have you added it to your Goodreads
No,
yet?
I haven't, because I've got more than one Goodreads account. I don't know which one I'm going to use.
Ah.
But yeah, Atomic Habits by James Clare. That was a fantastic book. I really enjoyed it. I kind of read it without taking notes, so I'm going to at some point skim through it and take notes on it to like actually apply the things that were like
Spoken about?
yeah that I read about, the things that resonated with me.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's now almost 6 o'clock on Thursday. I haven't read a lot today. I think I've only managed to read about 40 pages. So we're going to go for a walk to the park. I'm taking some books with me to take some photos for my bookstagram that I've been making. And we're going to have a read in the park. So it should all be good. We're just getting ready to go. Jafar's going to see us off. Yeah? You going to see us off?
So earlier today when Heather suggested going for a walk in the park, this is not what I was expecting.
You're doing really good there.
She's brought a load of books with her. I mean, like, we've probably been here for 10 minutes and all we've done is take photos.
Yeah, but the books are pretty.
They do,
Show
yeah.
your face, that face.
I'm not impressed. I just This isn't what I was expecting of our evening walk in the park.
Okay, so it's Saturday and it's now actually almost 6 o'clock and I've not yet done any reading today. We went out about 11 and somehow the day has just gotten away from us, so I think we're going to read together for a bit. Yeah, I think there was a reading sprint on this morning that I haven't watched, and I think another one starts at 7, so we'll probably watch one of those and do some reading. Just going to be chill, and then I think tomorrow I'm literally going to do nothing else except for read all day. So that's what I really fancy doing, so we will see. I'm reading. There's like 22 minutes after the timer. Jeff's joined me and Jay's got Jafar in his arms. Ringing. He's so cute. So, massive spoiler coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm almost at the end of this book, literally a few pages to go. Well, probably about 30 or 40 pages. I had forgot that Jace died. I hadn't remembered that at all, and I've just got to the part where he's just died, and now I can remember it. Like, now I've read it, but I had completely forgotten that, and I can't believe it. I'm honestly, I'll talk more about it when I'm finished this one, but I'm really happy to be rereading them because there was so much that I'd forgot that happened, and so many like world building details that I'd completely forgot about. So yeah, I'm going to keep reading because there's like 21 minutes after the timer, so I'm not going to finish it in that time, but I can probably finish this chapter. Okay, hello. Ending this video looking amazing, obviously, but I'm not planning on getting dressed today, so this is how I'm gonna look all day. It's like 9:15 on Sunday morning. Got my big dressing gown on. I've already moved downstairs. I've got the blanket on the settee. Got my book. Starting Clockwork Angel today. I'm rereading these in the order they were released. I think when I first read them, I did them pretty much in order of release, but there were a few where like I didn't own the copy yet and I wanted to keep reading, so I did. But yeah, very excited. I really enjoyed book 3 of The Mortal Instruments. I gave it 5 stars as a reread. I feel like I knew most of the things that were coming, but they still had that same like impact on me as they did if I hadn't known they were coming. So the fact that they had an impact even though I knew they were coming, I was like, yeah, it was 5 stars very easily. So yeah, I've also been thinking about this like week-long reading vlog and I've really enjoyed it. So I think what I'm going to try and do is like 1 week out of every month I'll try and do a reading vlog. I don't know which week. I'm probably not going to set it. It's probably just going to be a week that I've got the least amount of other things to do, so I've got the most amount of reading time that month, whatever week that ends up being. And yeah, the other thing I've noticed this week is I've ate a lot of really amazing looking food this week, and when I've looked back through, I've vlogged absolutely none of it. I haven't even taken pictures of any of it. So yeah, I'm gonna like next time try and do like a reading vlog as it would be, but then also showing like that other aspects of the week, mainly food, because like food. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading and I will check back in later today. Okay, so it is Sunday evening. It is 20 past 11 and I've moved upstairs for the last sprint of the evening, which is a 40-minute sprint. It's taken me the first 5 minutes of it. I've just moved upstairs and now we've got 35 minutes. I'm probably going to read a bit more. I'm going to get to the chapter I'm currently on. So I just want to finish the chapter and I'm like halfway through, but there's quite big chapters in this book. So hopefully by the end of the night I'll be at chapter 9 for Clockwork Angel. So that's exciting. But yeah, I'm still enjoying it, still wanting to continue reading it, but I'm not going to finish it today or tomorrow. I've got a lot to do tomorrow, so yeah. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. Do give it a like if you liked it, subscribe down below if you would like to see more, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.